money-making time for the airlines. The skies are about to be really full. So if you're flying for the holidays, deep breath, because we have scrolled through the list of the least stressful airports according to historic cancellation rates. And out of 75 airports, DFW came in way down there at 65th place. Landing even behind that was Dallas Love Field at 69th place. So if you're traveling through one of those, just know it might be really, really hectic. But even if it is, just remember that your Thanksgiving stress is nothing compared to what some non-flyers are going through. Shopping now. WalletHub has ranked the deepest discounts for Black Friday. At the top of their list, we see Stage Stores, which runs Bell's and Palais Royal. They have discounts of almost 70%. Behind them, we see Belk, which has a presence here in North Texas. And really high on the list is Plano-based JCPenney. They report markdowns there of more than 60%. WalletHub also reports that most of the products they've reviewed do have significant discounts on that day after Thanksgiving, but they say 12% of the items they have looked at are actually more expensive on Black Friday than if you just went online and bought them right now. I have linked to their info at Jason Wheeler TV, and that's right on the money.